One thing people, think about me that's not true is that I'm just a pretty face.
Rapper and former reality television star DreamDoll was born Tabatha Robinson on February 28, 1992 in the New York City borough of the Bronx, where she was raised by a single mother as the oldest of 5 siblings, after her father was sent to prison to serve a 50-year sentence.
My dad been locked doing 55 years, and he basically seeing this happen. He hearing me on the stations in jail and like, yo, this is crazy. That's my daughter.
Tabatha attended high school at Bronx Academy, and afterwards she headed off to Westchester College for her post-secondary studies before earning a degree in business management from yet another institution known as Herkimer Community College. Shortly after finishing her education, Tabatha found herself in a relationship with a dude who cheated on her with a woman that was much thicker than her. Now this would prompt Tabatha to get her first boob job at the age of just 21. Kicking off an obsession with plastic surgery that also involved multiple butt injections and would lead to many ups and downs over the next few years, some of which we will get more into towards the end of this story. At first, however, this alteration in her physical appearance would lead to a major boost in Tabatha's confidence, which would see her kicking her ex to the curb and dreaming up some pretty big plans for herself. Around this same period of time, Tabatha began associating with a group of women in the Bronx who called themselves the Doll Gang. Each one of these women came up with a different moniker to go by, and that's when Tabatha started calling herself Dream, because she spent so much effort seducing men simply to gas them up. Having meticulously crafted their alter ego, Dream realized that she could live out Tabatha's life in a much more empowering way, by making men feel like they may have a shot with her when really they never stood a chance. This was a skill she found herself putting to use frequently in her role as a bartender at a popular strip club in Queens known as Starlet's. Everybody knows Starlet's. In fact, it was while working at this very bar that Dream's life would change after meeting Power 105.1's popular radio personality, DJ Self. At this still early stage, Dream hadn't been taking rap music all that seriously. I mean, it was more of a hobby that she and her friends would participate in during downtime in college and for fun.
I never ever thought, this would happen for me because I was rapping in college and that was just freestyles, jumping on songs with the guys from my school.
But now she was looking to transition out of her role working the nightlife, and she petitioned DJ Self to give her a chance as an artist. So he told her come back at him with a song, and she delivered the very first song that she ever recorded in a professional studio. Everything Nice. DJ Self enjoyed what he heard and signed DreamDoll to his music label, Winnin' Entertainment. Not long after, Dream heard her song all over the speakers in the New York City club Aces, where she started partying alongside DJ Self and Future. Now that is the moment that she realized she found her new calling in life. But before she'd become recognized as hip-hop's newest queen, DreamDoll would establish herself in another field: reality TV. For many of us, DreamDoll might have best been known for her explosive appearance on Love and Hip Hop, but that was far from her first brush with reality TV. In fact, she initially earned herself mainstream attention by appearing on the 16th season of the Bad Girls Club on Oxygen.
What makes me a bad girl is because I really live this life. Like, I drive a pink truck. I'm already popping. My Instagram followers already up. I have a fan base.
During her one-season stint on that series, Tabatha was portrayed as a malicious bully, one who got dragged during the reunion episode because of how entitled she had come across all season.
If you could have took it back, you would have.
Yeah, I would have deleted that. I would have kept Love and Hip Hop because it helped my music and it helped me get music listeners.
Today, Dream can barely even think about this period of her life without hating who she was, especially because she was behaving as a poor role model for her 4 younger sisters. Today, when people approach her and tell her about how much they enjoyed her work on that series, she tells them that she wishes she could take it all back. She explained to BET, "I don't want that attached to me at all. I hate bullies. I don't want my sister to think that picking on someone and poking somebody's buttons is okay." The following year, DreamDoll would work hard to reinvent herself by releasing her very first EP titled Life in Plastic. Then, later that same year, she began appearing on season 8 of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Why you took the top off your drink?
There's a little shade. I'm just
Why you
keeping
took
on
the top
point.
off the drink?
I didn't even see that. See, okay, check this out. This is not about you guys right now.
During the course of the season, DreamDoll appeared to be dating Safari Samuels, but she would later admit that it was all put on for the show and that the two of them never really had a relationship to speak of. And while Dream may not have spent all that much time as a reality TV star, she would wind up putting that exposure to good use. She explained the rolling out, "I used reality TV and took advantage of it, but it's just a little harder when it comes to the rap field for some people to separate those two. Sometimes you get judged by the things that you do on reality TV. and they can't give you the correct credit for the music. That's how it is sometimes, but there isn't a battlefield that I can't get through. After spending a couple of years under the bright lights of television, DreamDoll would return the music in September of 2018 with her next EP, Life in Plastic 2. Only a short time beforehand, Dream had signed with District 18 in a joint label venture under the umbrella of RCA Records. They'd then release her sophomore effort, which just so happened to feature a collaboration with Dream's biggest musical inspiration, Lil' Kim. These two met over on Instagram, then recorded the track Funeral, which would become a highlight of DreamDoll's entire existence. She explained to BET, "Kim don't collab with no females. People don't get that. Me, I'm upcoming, fresh, I'm new in the industry, and been putting out music less than 2 years. So this is a big win for me." And she helped me gain more respect because she co-signed me. After scratching off one of the biggest items off her bucket list, the good times kept rolling in for Dream, who then signed a new deal with Warner Records in 2021, before dropping her third and seemingly final entry in her EP trilogy, Life in Plastic 3. Featuring the mega hit You Know My Body alongside Capella Gray, DreamDoll's music career finally became her central focus, and a newfound willingness to be entirely open with her ever-growing fan base would lead to entering the most successful period of her life. In June of 2021, DreamDoll would announce to the entire world that she's extremely proud to be bisexual in a skin-bearing, rainbow-colored Instagram post that got sent out to her nearly 5 million Instagram followers. Many of the biggest fans would soon flood her comments with DMs of love and support, prompting DreamDoll to thank everyone who was sending her such good vibes. Only a few days later, DreamDoll would then double down on her announcement when she dropped Tryouts, a single which she openly raps about wanting to sleep with some of the biggest female names in the industry, like Cardi B, the City Girls, and Saweetie. I kinda agree with that song's theme, you know? I'm not saying I'm trying, I'm just saying. I get it. But as positive an experience as coming out was for DreamDoll, not everything in her life has been perfect. And over the past few years, she's had a pretty rough go when it comes to plastic surgery.
I was going through pain for years, and even though people may talk shit about my body, like that shit was hurting me.
To her credit, DreamDoll has been extremely open when it comes to discussing the trials and tribulations that she's gone to get her physical appearance exactly the way she wants it, including peeling back the curtain on the time that she almost died because her body began rejecting injections that had been placed in her, DreamDoll wound up traveling to Colombia to address the issue because she was afraid that the doctors in America would simply want to cut her up to try and fix things. To make a long story short, she had to gain about 40 pounds in extra weight that the doctors then used to replace the injections that were being taken out of her body. It took 4 surgeries to remove the injections, and ever since then, DreamDoll has made a point of discussing what happened to encourage other women to come forward with their own stories and hopefully make the entire process of getting plastic surgery a little bit safer and more transparent. And while her plastic surgery journey has been extremely rough on both her physical and mental, Dream's more than happy with the final result, as are her legion of fans, both men and women. But as for where DreamDoll's career will take her next, well, it's a story for another time and another place. I mean, after all, this is before they were famous. But thank you everybody for watching, and please remember to let us know what you thought about this story in the comment section down below. And when you're finished with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to make sure you never miss a new episode. And if you'd like to check out other entries in this series, search for our looks into the come-ups of Ice Spice, Busy Banks, and Lee Drilly. My name is Clyde Smith, and I'll see you guys in another video. See, this is another one of those videos that, like, my hair isn't, like, ready to go, my skin's not going. Come on, it's DreamDoll, man. Anyways. I'll look better next time for you, Dream. Don't superimpose that over the next story about DreamDoll like you did with Ice Spice. Ruining my chances. Anyways.